What's happening, mate? Talk us through it.
We're on a nice snapper here, mate. Just peeling line. These fish are full of mussels and feeding over this rock. Look at this, awesome fishing.
So, Matt, thanks for bringing me to the graveyard.
No problem.
And for people who want to go and have a go out there, have you got any tips for what lures, time of year, tides and wind?
No problem, no problem. I'd say if anyone's going to go to the graveyard, launching from Shelley Beach, you want to go with a local, someone that's done it or been there before, just for the safety factor, you know. It takes a good hour to get down there from the graveyard. It's shallow water, there's a lot of sandbars, it's better to go with someone who's been before. But down there, you know, you're using big jig heads, 1 ounce jig heads plus. The current is so mean, you've got to get to the bottom, and sometimes we add a ball sinker above the light bulb 1 ounce jig head to get down. But when the current slacks off around slack water, that's when the fish really come on the bite, and they're in there feeding on mussels. So you got to find the mussel rocks. Some of the soft baits that work really well, of course, Z-Man. We're using the Atomic Sunrise. That's a favourite. The green, you know, anything with green in it. Motor oil is a good one. That goes well. And you know, these are the like pennies we're catching. So these are nice, fat, solid 2 to 3 kilo snapper. There's heaps of them there, and you know, some of the fish we got today were up to 6 kilo, and there's some good fish in there. I know fish have been caught up to 30 pound on soft baits in there. It's a great place to go. It's a bit wild out west, but it's only an hour from the city to get out here to Shelley Beach, launch, another hour down there, and you're into some amazing fishing.
So, you know, there's a bit of a few people say that you can't catch snapper on the west coast on lures, mate. What do you say to that?
Well, that's just a myth, mate. Like, we go down, I only fish in the graveyard with soft baits. That's it. Hands down. You can use lures too, like jigs and that, but there is a bit of foul there, and you can bust off, lose quite a few lures on your cyst hooks. So the soft baits are better because that hooks up on top. Right, I'm using heavier braid here, 20 pound braid, because a lot of the time we get these 20 pound plus snapper and bigger, and if they get into the foul, they're a little bit tricky to get out. And then there's kingies here too. There's a lot of kingies around here, so we want a bit of more firepower. So we go up to 20 pound braid. Taking a bit of drag.
Tell us about where we are, mate.
We're fishing the famous Kaipara graveyard, which is on the northern side of the graveyard, on the Kaipara Harbour. And we've launched from Shelley Beach today and come down here to show Paul Senior the great west coast and what the fishing is like here. We're the only boat here today. Monday, no one here, everyone's at work. We've got the place to ourselves. Some big fish. This guy's putting up a good scrap in the current. We're at the top of the tide. These fish bite right after the slack. Here he comes, Paul. Nice fish. Good silver. Beautiful looking west coaster.